Welcome back, everybody. We are back with the second game of the night. It's going to be a doozy. It is going to be an important game for the players involved here and for the entirety of Div B. It's Robos versus Stormwatchers. I'm joined with Whirl.
How are we doing tonight, ladies and gentlemen?
And honestly, I was looking forward to this match the second I saw it on the schedule, and it's been scheduled for quite a few days. So I was like, I want to do this one so bad. Because these two teams have been fighting at the end of the season to improve, get stronger, get better, so that they can make a decent dive into this playoff bracket, and I cannot wait. What do you think, Whirl?
Yeah, no, this is definitely going to be a fun one. For those of you that haven't seen the playoff bracket, this is a play-in, technically. So this is going to be the number 8 and number 9 seeds battling it out to kind of get put into that pool. I think the winner of this match is already decided. Let me go take a peek at the bracket. Yeah, so the winner of this match will go up against Cargo Space for their first round of playoffs. And then the loser obviously will get sent down to the loser's bracket. So pretty big matchup here.
Yeah, no doubt. We're gonna hop on over to stats right along here. We're a little behind schedule as we look at Div B. In Div B, I'll have your eyes over all the way to the bottom, where we find Stormwatchers and Throwbros, 2-6, 1-7. Not a very effective season out of these two teams. However, they still got wins, which is important. But number one important thing in my eyes is Stormwatchers' one win was against Throwbros. So, can they repeat? Can they repeat history? Do it again in a best of 7 series? What do you think, Whirl?
Yeah, no, I was just kind of taking a peek, right? Because I mean, both these teams. I mean, between this is gonna sound like a roast, but between these two teams, I mean, they only got 3 wins on the season. And so I was kind of just taking a peek at who they did win, and like you said, Stormwatchers' only win is against Throwbros. So. It seems like Stormwatchers probably have a little bit of confidence going into this one, going against the only team that they've been able to find success against. Whereas Throwbros, they've actually found 2 dubs of their own, and the 2 teams that they beat were Scrub Daddies and Zinargy, who are a little bit of the 2 teams above Throwbros. So again, Throwbros maybe a little bit of both of these teams actually having a little bit of struggles beating some of these higher seeded teams, but luckily this is both of these guys are towards the bottom, and I think these boys are about to absolutely battle it out. I don't think they have anything left to lose, and it's definitely going to be a fun one.
Yeah, no doubt. And honestly, this is going to be an awesome game, but we're going to hop over into our first round of stats here, if I can find them, because I am blind. Yeah, we're going to look at Throwbros. You want to talk about these guys, Whirl?
Yeah, for sure. Throwbros definitely one of the teams that I was pretty hopeful of coming into the season for sure. Creed as the captain of this team, being one of the newcomers to Dcrl, we weren't too sure where he was going to be or how he's going to play. He's joined by Rooney and then also Omega Blaze. Rooney, one of my childhood friends, very close together. We played a lot of Rocket League together. I know he has what it takes to be a winner. Rooney actually has been to LAN more than most people in DCRL. I think he's probably made an appearance at least 3 times now in the past 4 seasons. And then Omega Blaze, he's a champion himself. So I think it was 2 seasons ago, he ended up taking a Division C championship. And obviously he finds himself now in Division B. And then again, it's just kind of been, there's proven winners in Rooney and Omega Blaze on this team. And then with the addition of Creed, they just haven't been able to make it gel quite yet, but I mean, everybody makes playoffs, and we're gonna see if they can do it.
Yeah, no doubt. When I played against these guys, 3 things stuck out. One for each player: Creed's mechanics, Rooney's shooting, and Omega Blaze's ability to be aggressive. I want to see that from all of them, but I'm gonna hop over to the team that I love talking about the most, Stormwatchers. The main man, V Santa V Storm, G2 Storm, whatever you want to call him, Daddy Storm, whatever the heck you guys are going with these days. He leads this team through a 1-7 record, with their only win being against Throwbros. However, they took that win pretty handedly, and it was a controlled win with a lot of overtimes. So what this team's looking to do right now, they're at the back end of the season. They've all been improving. They want to see effective pressure. I want to see them come out early and come out swinging, because this team, it has an offense. It does exist. I saw them go to Game 5 against Zinargy. They do have it. They just need to kick it into overdrive early and not let it wait till like match point, and then they barely lose by 1. I don't know.
Yeah, no, for sure. I mean, we just saw Zenergy take down the only undefeated team of Division B, right? And so Stormwatchers, you know, proven that they can go to a game 5 against that same team. It's anybody's game. I mean, playoffs. Everybody makes it into playoffs. This is where it matters most. Every loss here counts, right? Every team, it's a double elimination bracket. So, you know, like I said, every loss counts. You only get 2 lives here in Dcrl playoffs. I'm not too sure how many of these teams need to win in order to make it to LAN. I know it's going to be more, but no, nonetheless, this Stormwatchers team has what it takes. We've seen them play against the best of the best and be able to compete. So, again, it's just going to be if they can come out here tonight, keep level heads, and just make it happen. And I can tell you right now, both of these teams are not going to go down without a fight.
Oh, no doubt. These teams, some of the most I want to say it, I'm going to say it. They are some of the most egotistic teams that have no reason to be egotistic. But you know what? You know when it's the time to be egotistic? When you're playing against the people right next to you. And that is where they're at tonight. This keeps their dreams alive, top bracket. This is an important game. Is it 3 games to LAN, or is it like 6? And this is where they find out. Can they make a decent marking here? Who can come up top? And with that, I'm going to ask for your prediction, World.
Let's go. I get to make my prediction first. I don't get to do this very often. You know what, man? I hate to say it. But I think I'm going to go against my boy V-Storm here. I got to back my main man, Rooney, here tonight. This team, they've beat Zenergy, which is the team that just took down the only undefeated team. And they've also taken down Scrub Daddies, who also have been heating up later in the season. So I think that this Throw Bros team, they've had what it takes to beat the teams that have proven themselves later in the season. And I think when the pressure is on, that team has winners on it, and I think they're going to take it. I think this is going to be a 5-game series here tonight. I think Throw Bros is going to take it 4-1.
Not a bad call, honestly. I think, honestly, I like how Throw Bros are looking. I can't agree with you more. And I am not a man who is willing to be as courteous as you and take the opposing side. I'm going to take Throw Bros, but I think that with the amount of history with these two teams, with a revenge match that kind of ensues here for them, I think it goes all the way, and it goes all the way to 7. I think we see Game 7. Do I want to see that for my sleep schedule? No. But do I want to see it for the content? Of course. But yeah. Gonna remind everyone in the chat, predictions are still up. Feel free to throw some boost on for another minute or 2 here as we work on getting into this match.
Yeah, let's get into this thing. I think these boys are ready. We're sitting in this pregame lobby talking about Fortnite, Christmas, all that stuff.
It's V-Storm. What do you expect, man?
Very true. Very true. I mean, V-Storm is already celebrating Christmas. I'm not too sure. I'm not gonna spoil it for everybody, but I mean, he's been known to rock the Santa gear on these matches. But does look like we are in this match, game number 1, getting underway here. The 8th and 9th seed. The play-in match begins. We're gonna see who takes it first, and it's Creed getting things started very quickly here, right off the kickoff. Everybody on Stormwatchers looking like they got caught sleeping here. And Throwbro is going to go up on an early lead.
Yeah, no doubt. They went through effective pressure early, took a quick lead, and that's exactly what you want to see if you're voting for Throwbros here to take this. And dang, honestly, Creed with a nice launch. Oh, another touch mid. Upward read, and no one's right. That was 3 lifts in a row. Let me get Pasky back in here.
yeah, after a generational performance last game, looking a little bit awkward here. Creed going missing on an aerial. Both of these teams, you gotta start to wonder a little bit, you know, how much nerves come into play here. We're in playoffs. There's a lot on the line here, and I've seen a lot of misses coming up from both these teams. Huskers maybe has an open net. V-Storm trying to get it mid. Almost a crazy redirect from the captain. Not able to make it work. And yeah, like I can tell, bro, both these teams are playing a little bit nervous right now. Some uncharacteristic misses But so far, that's a great dunk though from V-Storm, bullying his way. I would call that a technical dookie here, and V-Storm ties it up.
Yeah, he just knocks off Creed's entire escape angle. This slots on in. We're tied up. 4 minutes left. And this is exactly what you expect from these two teams. Keeping it close, keeping it contested, and starting off aggressive. Honestly, I couldn't tell you who wins the first match here. Honestly, they look really, really even coming out of this first minute.
V-Storm off the zone back wall. Creed's going to be there. Makes an awkward touch. Huskers, again, just awkwardly keeps this. A pinch comes out. Rooney's in the right place at the right time, though. Pops it up high. Gonna get another touch. Maybe Creed gonna corral this ball. Gonna go off the sidewall here. Both these teams kind of just giving away possession back and forth. That's an awkward backflip from V-Storm. Gonna 50 over in the own corner. Omega pops to put this into the corner. Maybe a pass midfield, but nobody's gonna be there. A 50 comes out from Huskers.
Yeah, a little awkward here. Mega Blaze sends a high one mid, but Rooney unable to read. Rickamus tries to follow. I heard from inside knowledge that Rickamus' girlfriend told him that they are not going to have a good night if he doesn't win tonight, so he's on prime pressure to perform. Omega Blaze tries to put a shot on net, not quite. Rickamus gets it clear. V-Storm, he's up. Can he get another one? Not quite. Sent off the side by Creed, rocking the Canadian decal, and Rickamus collecting the send.
That was a great opportunity there for the Stormwatchers. Just unfortunately falls a little bit short. Well, might go midfield. Rickamus not able to get the best first touch. Ends up giving away possession. Omega has an easy save. Doesn't have a lot of boost to work with here. Gets one more touch mid. V-Storm should have this ball. Maybe a pass. Husker's going to go for a pre-flip. It was there. Oh, the pop maybe could have been there for Rickamus, but ends up just hitting it straight into Creed. I've seen that a couple times now already from the Stormwatchers team. They have a great opportunity to abuse the backboard, but it doesn't matter. V-Storm capitalizing on an awkward first touch there from Throwbros, and he's going to find himself in the lead.
Gets a nice pass from Huskers, and it flies high. Rooney not able to get contact, and V-Storm right on the end of it. Puts one home, and G2 Storm having a night tonight. And he's going to look to continue that heading into the rest of this match here. But honestly, I want to see a little bit more out of specifically Omega Blaze and Rooney. I've seen a little bit of Creed. I'm getting the effective touches I'm expecting, but Creed and Omega Blaze not able to get any effective touches out of their own half, which is putting them in really awkward positions.
Yeah, for sure. I think it is a game one, right?
Yeah.
Both these teams kind of trying to find their footing right now. And it seems like Thurbo is struggling a little bit more to do that. You can see some awkward touches coming out here on the defensive end. But looks like they're maybe able to find it out. V-Storm with some good midfield presence. Rooney needs to make a touch here. He does. Puts it over into his own corner. V-Storm going to follow up his own 50 here. Omega pops it up high. Creed doesn't have enough boost to follow up on this. Huskers has a free touch. Finds another one, but nothing's going to come from it. Doesn't fool anybody. Creed with a great 50, but Rickamus able to handle that. V-Storm puts it over the sidewall. Rooney with low boost gets one more touch on it. Omega is up. Trying to find a 50. Creed maybe with a shot. It's open for a second, but Rickamus, the zero boost save, comes out.
Yeah, that was a great collapse by Rickamus. I'm not going to lie. Their defense is looking a lot stronger than I've seen in past weeks. Rickamus, honestly, cutting these balls off, making effective defensive pressures. The only thing I want to see more from him is his shooting. A little lackluster tonight for a man who is known specifically for his mechs and his shooting. And that's the exact reason why V-Storm said he picked him. So I want to see what he saw in him.
Yeah, no, for sure. Again, I think this Throwbros team starting off a little bit slow. We've seen a couple good opportunities. Seen a couple good passing plays come out as well. Definitely looks like both these teams starting to kind of ease into this one. Maybe an opportunity here for Omega Blaze. Snipes it, top right, bins. And Omega Blaze ties this game back up with 44 seconds to go.
Yeah, it's a nice pass from Creed. Omega Blaze slots it top right. It literally couldn't put anything better on net. Creed making it a possible. Can they make the effective pressure here, send it home, or we go into overtime, which is honestly historically been in this matchup a Stormwatcher's favor. But Rickamus off crossbar, hit a crossbar. Yeah, V-Storm on target, sends it home, and Stormwatchers take a 1-goal lead with 33 seconds left.
Honestly, a great touch there by Rickamus to get that started. Omega and Creed double commit. Leaves the net wide open there for the captain V-Storm to tap that ball in. They answer back quickly, just 10 seconds after that equalizer. Can we get another one though? As ball's finding itself into the middle of this field. Rooney there for a shot, up nice and early, which you'd definitely like to see. As 20 seconds ago here, V-Storm has a little bit of boost to work with, gets it over Creed, and he's gonna get another one. V-Storm absolutely popping off right now. They're gonna go up by 2.
Maybe they weren't entirely wrong when they said D-Daddy. V-Storm playing out of his mind right now, trying to get all the gold here so that he can keep his team alive. You saw his predictions. He wants to go a decently long way, and this is how it starts with a nice, strong defeat over Throwbros.
Yeah, for sure. Honestly, I didn't see the playoff.
Oh, he put himself going decently deep in the loser bracket, to be honest, after losing to Cargo Space after this game, which he plans on winning. Little perspective for you.
That's funny. Hold on, I gotta mute for a sec. I will be right back. Give me a quick second.
You are all good. Yeah, recommend. Go look at this off top. This falls down. Stormwatchers take game number 1. They are currently 3 games away from securing their winning bracket series and taking on Cargo Space, but it is still early. Yeah, not gonna lie. Give me one moment here. We are having some issues with that. Perfect. All right. Yeah, no, Stormwatchers looking fantastic there. V-Storm looking like the main man of the show. 4 goals, 6 shots, 53 touches. His teammates, if you combine his teammates' touches, they don't even come within 10 of his. He was on the ball non-stop. And Omega Blaze had 4 saves, but at what cost? It just was not enough.
All right, we're back. I do apologize.
All good, man. All good.
But no, yeah, like you kind of said, V-Storm, I mean, legacy game, 100% gold participation. I do think Rickamus and Huskers were a little bit quiet, and I think we can expect them to heat up a little bit as the series goes on. But I always say this, I preach this almost every single time. You cannot rely on one player to do that every single game. Again, if they're going to want to have that success, Rickamus and Huskers going to need to kind of contribute a little bit more.
There's a reason why Renzik hasn't won every single season, because the one-man army is not how it rolls. Oh wow, that is entirely my bad. a little issue on our side there, but we started off this second game with Throwbros on the attack. Nice touch back to Creed. Collects with V-Storm, cuts him off early, sends it mid, and Stormwatchers will get a little offense to start.
Yeah, Throwbros definitely going to be looking to answer back after a little bit of an unfortunate first loss there. I think we could see the nervousness, especially within that first couple minutes of that game. A lot of whiffs, a lot of misses, especially from Throwbros. But I think we can see them heating up. That's a little bit awkward. Nobody on the backboard. Could have been dangerous. Rooney takes his time there. I like that. It's a great first touch. Goes up for it. Gets another one here. But no follow-up is going to allow Rickamus to get this ball out. And Omega Blaze trying to maintain this midfield pressure. Gets it off the backboard. Huskers looks a little bit awkward. Creed there for a shot. Huskers makes a desperation save and barely keeps the ball out of his net.
Yeah, Omega Blaze tries to send it mid for the 15th time, it feels like. Only been 3, but holy cow, he's trying his hardest here. Creed takes to the side. V-Storm tries to follow it up, not quite. This floating mid. Huskers, Rickamus completely out of position. Rooney puts it home, and Throwbros take a 1-goal lead. This is the first time they've led in like 4 or 5 minutes. This probably feels amazing on there.
Yeah, no, that was just a great beat by Rooney. Beats out 2 there, passes it to himself off that sidewall. And Throwbros get the first goal. They got the first goal in the last game too, but weren't able to really hold on to that pressure. So we're gonna see if they can change that up here in game 2. That's a great jump by Creed. No follow-up though. Allows V-Storm to get this ball out. Rooney going Tomater mode here, makes a touch. Rickamus handles it well, but Omega Blaze barely gets a piece of that. And gonna allow for his team to get another one here. Huskers goes for a flip reset. Probably got it. Nothing's gonna come from it though. Omega Blaze gonna bang this off the backward. Rickamus looks a little bit awkward here. Omega Blaze maybe took it from Creed. Lack of communication there. Rooney on low boost. Huskers with a great pop. And that's gonna go in on a great flat pop there from Huskers. Gets it over that last defender. And he's gonna tie it up 1-1.
Huskers in his cam looking like he doesn't feel anything at all. He makes a nice pop over, ties up the game here. 3 minutes, 18 seconds left. This is honestly where something has to happen here for the Throwbros side. They got to get some type of lead, some type of effective pressure here, because That looked about as rough as it can get for a defensive pass.
Yeah, definitely. There's been some good opportunities for sure, but I've noticed kind of just a lot of boomer ball from Throw Bros. They give away the possession a lot. That's a great shot from Creed. He rings it off the crossbar, barely gets a perfect touch off that ball, and Creed gets his first goal of the series. It's a great start there for of game 2 for Throw Bros.
Yeah, Rooney played a nice bit of enforcer on V-Storm. Allows Omega Blaze to get past mid, and Creed slots it home almost too easily as Creed gets to touch in middle. You get one more, not quite, as floats down. Then outside to Omega Blaze, right there to receive. Rickmans doesn't get a touch on Huskers. A little awkward on 50, but Rickmans there to follow up. Straight to Creed. Creed against V-Storm. V-Storm gets the beat. V-Storm get any more here. He's following. That's the flip reset, but it's sent wide by Omega Blaze, and they will hold on. Honestly, this Stormwatcher's team needs something here. It needs to happen fast and it happen quick because they are running out of time.
For sure, that's a good one for Rooney. Unfortunately, goes a little bit wide. Omega gonna try and wrap his car around that. Not able to do so. And looks like I'm noticing a little bit more control come out of Throw Bros. It's kind of awkward, but it's definitely what they need to do. They were giving away possession too often. They're in game 1. Kind of letting Stormwatchers do whatever they want. Rooney's on low boost, not able to get up to that. V-Storm comes flying in and gets the equalizer here. Ties it back up 2-2.
Yeah, pitched up by Rickamus just lays down beautifully for V-Storm, and he's not missing that. He misses a lot of goals, but he ain't missing that one.
The V-Storm slander. It's uncalled for, man. It's uncalled for.
Yeah, always called for.
Oh.
V-Storm.
Oh!
Oh, Rooney almost slots it through the entirety of the team, but Creed collects it back, sends it back to Rooney. Rooney straight to Omega Blaze. Omega Blaze straight down back to Rooney. Rooney isn't able to get it through this blue defense. However, Stormwatchers looking a little weak on the defensive side right now. Omega Blaze good touch to the back line. Rickamus awkward. This floats mid. Rooney or Huskers get to it first. Huskers beats, but Rooney gets a nice touch to the corner. Creed up. Gets one of the back wall. Can Omega Blaze beat? Yes, he can, but V-Storm patiently waiting. Gets cleared to the middle.
Rooney gonna bang this off the back wall. Omega's there for a shot. It's a bouncer. Huskers not able to make the touch. And an awkward shot there from Omega Blaze ends up working out. It's a great setup there from Rooney. And Omega Blaze tucks that away and goes up once again here by 1.
Yeah, that looked absolutely awkward as heck as I can get out. That was just that. Those bouncers in the top corners just feel untouchable on the defensive side of Creed. Gets a nice touch around 2. Can he get something mid in time? Not quite. Just floats high though. Is Rooney there? Yes, he is, but not enough to get some pressure on Omega Blaze. Can't get the touch and floats back down to Creed, who makes the delay touch, but V-Storm's there. Rooney to the back line. Sends a nice ball up front. Straight to Huskers. He receives it well in the corner. Can he get any more? Yes, he can. Gets 1-2. Taken off him by Omega Blaze. Gets a nice touch mid. Can Rooney put it home? Not quite. V-Storm. Nice cut off. Sends it to the corner. Creed able to get it out.
One thing I will say, I could just be an Dcrl fan. I mean, I cast and stream a lot of these games, right? But sometimes I kind of fail to recognize a couple things. Maybe a shot or goal. Nothing comes from Omega Blaze. He actually has the plaid car back on, which I explicitly remember him wearing that car during his grand finals win. But maybe a good sign. Creed gets a good clear out. And that's going to be a goal, another goal for Creed. And with 13 seconds to go, that might be the dagger.
Yeah, driving a nail in the coffin on this game number 2 is that floats in. 13 seconds left. Not much time to go, Stormwatchers. Gonna have to let this one roll to a 1-1 unless something magical happens. Huskers takes a float at the back corner. Floats high. Creed sends it middle. There's Omega Blaze there, not quite. V-Storm sends it high, and Huskers hits it out. Creed pops it again. Rooney there. It's on, but it's not fast or far enough. And Throw Bros take game number 2. And Creed being the man of this match. 2 goals. Omega Blaze on 2 assists. Rooney shooting 1 for 7 somehow. This is they had a lot more offense this game, and this Stormwatcher side, for having that much offense against them, did not put up that many saves. It was rough, and that's shown in both the save totals and the goal totals from the Cerberus team. It was a bit of a doozy there, and they're gonna look to probably pull off a little more effective defense here, because you just can't keep that up. It's not sustainable, sadly.
Yeah, for sure. And sorry, I went to clear my throat, and I think I muted my mic and then failed to unmute, so I do apologize. But I gotta ask you. I want you to put yourself in this Throwbros team's shoes right now. You gave Stormwatchers their only win on the season. What's going through your head coming into this series, Pen, as a player of Dcrl?
Revenge. That's it. Honestly,
that's exactly
my brain
it.
is a one-mind trick. It's revenge. I'm looking to cook my way through the Stormwatchers team. I know that effective pressure, speedy pressure could outpace their third man, and their second man's been looking a little off in the last few weeks, so I'm trying to play that aggressive. I'm trying to play that hard, and they did that perfectly that game. Lots of shots on, lots of effective pressure. That is the second time I've done this series. I am off.
We may need a remake. We might need to remake this lobby. So
yeah,
looks like somebody failed to join.
Oh.
So yeah, we'll have to leave. We'll have to leave.
This is pinging high right now. We'll pull out to just a nice little picture of us while we fix that lobby. We're do a little server remake. Rickamus is currently sitting at ping higher than I've seen in months, so that's a completely fair call. I have good internet though, so I shouldn't be the one to call that.
Dude, it's so nice living in an apartment, is it not, dude?
Oh,
and like,
I got this house.
It's so good.
I immediately improved my internet by like 600 megabytes per second.
Dude, it's OP. It's OP.
It is. All right, we're getting back in there.
Oh, the Rickamus ping is still high.
Is it?
Yes, it is. Yes, it is. So we'll see. We'll see what happens.
They're gonna try to rock it. We'll let them run this one. Then we'll try to change servers, see if that can improve it. But yeah, Rickamus still running a decently high ping. That's not what you want to see, especially on the Stormwatcher side, looking to get a win here. Huskers not only cut this off, and Omega Blaze does it all himself. Lotting this one home.
Yeah, that was just a great shot there. Does, like you said, does everything himself. It's a great flick and a great finish there to get an early goal. It's been Throwbros getting the first goal of the series, getting that first blood. You know, just it's absolutely striking first. Hopefully this Rickamus ping doesn't last for too long. It looks like it's kind of equaled out now. I'm looking at the leaderboard right now. So it looks like it's kind of dropped down a little bit, which is definitely a good sign. But Stormwatchers, again, going to have to work back from this one goal deficit they've started every single game now so far. And that's a pretty big deal when you start from behind so often. In order to win games, you gotta kind of start asserting some dominance in a series. And so far, Stormwatchers haven't really been able to do that.
Yeah, not at all. Huskers sends his high on Omega Blaze, cuts it off. Rickamus takes Creed's ahead of him. Creed with a nice pinch off to the back corner, but Omega Blaze trying to demo him. Boom there. Rooney cuts it across. V-Storm, nice receive. Takes it out of the corner fast. It's ahead of everyone. Can they get a shot on target? Yes, he can. V-Storm ties it up at 4 minutes.
That's just great zero boost movement there. A little bit of a kind of a burger flip there, but it still works out from V-Storm. He reads it off the post and slots that one in. Gets the equalizer. This every single game so far, it's been back and forth. But ultimately, it's kind of been Throwbros that has, you know, had the advantage for a lot of the series so far, in my opinion, at least. They've been in the lead the most, I think. Again, Stormwatchers are going to need to try and battle back and try and get some momentum going here in the game. It's a great way to start it off, but they're going to need a couple more in order to take the game.
Yeah, Huskers, it's a nice clear out of the side, but not much more. Creed takes down center. He's over one, he's over two, and he dumps the third. Omega Blaze puts it home, and Throwbros looking unstoppable in game number 3.
That's a great 50 by Creed to get that first touch, and then to be able to stay behind that ball to get that last 50 was insane. So huge stuff there coming from the captain Creed. And again, Throwbros, again, I've said it time and time again now, they've been the ones to, you know, have the lead here a lot of this series so far, and once again proving it here, going up 2-1 now here in game 3.
Yeah, Rickamus able to send this wide. They need to find something to go here. Rooney cuts it off. 1 goal down, but they need to find a way to get a lead here. This is where they're struggling. They can get it tied up here and there, but without a lead, this is going to look worse and worse. It's a nice touch from Huskers around Rooney, but not much more. This floats mid. Rickmus can't get much of a touch on Creed. Tries to receive it out of his corner. He gets touched with V-Storm, follows it up. Past Huskers, going to get one past Rickmus. He sends it wide. Omega Blaze tries to put a shot on, but it floats again out of the half. And Huskers tries to receive it well, not able to do so. Rickman tries to get clear.
It is moments like those for the Throw Bros that gives me hope for this team. There's a beautiful play there from Creed. Almost made an insane passing play work out, but just a little bit short. Well played defensively from the Stormwatchers, but Throw Bros still in the lead here by a goal. Definitely not comfortable by any means. Still over half this game left as V-Storm gets a pretty decent 50. Rooney doesn't have a lot of boost to work with here. Gets a good first pop though. Rickmus is on the backboard and gets a great first touch. Able to stay behind this ball. 50 comes out. Omega Blaze puts the 50 on net. Maybe another pass midfield. Creed wasn't quite expecting it. Doesn't have a lot of boost here. Maybe going to try and get a touch midfield. Not able to do so. And V-Storm has a clear out. Rooney, as a third man, gets a great first touch. Keeping this midfield presence strong for Throw Bros. Huskers makes an awkward touch. Rooney going to try and look midfield, but Rickmus able to shut that down.
Yeah, honestly, this is looking better and better for the Stormwatcher side. They're getting out of defense, and that's almost an insane angle from Rickmus, but doesn't quite go. This floats mid as Omega Blaze not able to get a touch. V-Storm sets it into the corner. Awkward by Rooney. 3 tries to take this out, but it's cut. Not quite. It's whiffed. Rickmus up on his back foot against Creed. Creed leads Creed around, not able to get past Rooney. Ball flights up. V-Storm whiffs. Huskers on, able to get a nice clear. Rickman tries to follow, but Rooney tap back, watching and waiting. Patience is key. Rooney, round 1. Demos the second and puts it top right. Rooney looking like an absolute mastermind in this game number 3.
What a shot there from Rooney. It's something that I personally know that he has been working a lot on, is controlling that ball, not giving away the ball too often. Keeps it close, gets that great beat on the last defender, and that is a huge goal here for Throw Bros. They go up by 2 now with a minute to go. Stormwatchers looks like they might be falling apart a little bit here. Couple awkward touches in this orange corner. Creed gets a great clear out. V-Storm has a full tank of boost, should be able to get a clear out here, but again, Creed maybe caught on low boost. V-Storm finds the beat around and puts it in. Brings it back within 1. And this game is now winnable again for Stormwatchers.
A nice touch from V-Storm. Just sneaks around the whole enemy team and it's 1 away with less than a minute left. They need to get some really good pressure on or this is going to be rough. Oh, a little lucky there that I didn't go through. Really bad kickoff from the Stormwatcher side, but they stay alive a little bit longer.
38 seconds to go here. Omega Blaze had a good air dribble there, but again, one of the best things you can do in a situation like this. Omega has a cut on the ball, saved away by Huskers. One of the best things you can do in the Throw Bros position right now is just maintain pressure on the ball. Don't play any differently than you have been just because there's only a little bit of time left. As Rooney's there for a follow-up and goes up by 2 once again. The dagger comes out from Rooney, and it's going to need to be a miracle here from Stormwatchers in order to come back from this one.
Yeah, just do you think they might have a chance? Rooney slots one home, secures himself a brace, and says, no, 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 we are not taking game number 3. We are going up on the series.
13 seconds here. Looks like a little bit slow. They're going to need a goal right here if they want any chance. Rickmus able to put one on net, but a huge save comes out from Omega Blaze, and that should seal the deal here for Throw Bros. Looks like they're going to go up now 2-1 on the series. They win 2 back-to-back. Ever since that game 1, I mean, we saw how that game started. There's a lot of whiffs, especially from the Throw Bros side. Looks like they've started to kind of pull it together a little bit here in games 2 and 3. Looking a little bit more, what do you want to call it? I guess just a little bit more convincing on their wins. And they're going to take this one pretty convincingly.
Yeah, we just received word. We are having a Stormwatchers timeout. As they see those 2 games get pulled away from them, they're going to sit back, relax, and think about what they can do as they work their way out of this ditch.
Yeah, for sure. And I think you saw the chat, but we also have a timeout screen. Maybe if you can find. There you go. I see it.
I got it.
Let's go.
I just
Let's
I
go.
forgot it existed. I'm not gonna lie, that last game.
Yeah, no, we don't get to use it until playoffs. So for those of you that don't know, we actually get to have a timeout in the playoffs. So in between games, teams can elect to take a timeout. And basically, it's just like an added 60 seconds after the normal clock to kind of relax, kind of regain a little bit, maybe try and ice some momentum of the other team. And I think that's exactly what Stormwatch is trying to do here, trying to ice out the momentum that Throw Bros has brought the past couple games. Because so far, Throw Bros has looked like they're gonna be kind of running away with this one, and Stormwatcher is gonna need to have an answer here very shortly.
Yeah, I'd like to put a record out that Rickamus and Rooney both missing cameras right now, making me a little upset. We'll
What the hell, man?
we'll have to put in a word here. Yeah,
We might have to find them.
But yeah, no, this is exactly when you need to figure it out. You need to figure out how you want to stop this pressure, this Omega Blaze Creed side. Rooney looking like an actual like insane. He's looking like he's like low div A out there. I'm not gonna lie right now. He's looking really effective. His shots are shooting really well. His pressure's been really well placed, and he's not been making a lot of mistakes that I've seen in the past. So I'm loving to see that.
Yeah, for sure. Also, Shag, no, he's just not even in the video, Ninja. So I don't know what happened to the Rooney cam, but we're just gonna have to be without it for now.
All right,
Let the players play. I don't want to bother them too much,
here.
but
As they decided, I hope they figured out what's going on here, because here we go. We are back in the game.
Game 4 underway though. Couple seconds in here. Again, it's been Throw Bros right off the bat, looking like pretty convincing win off of that game number 3. Like you said, Stormwatcher's looking to try and find some sort of answer. Just I don't know if they're going to be able to do it. Creed has been looking real good though. That's a good save from V-Storm. Rooney shot is offline, and again, so far, Stormwatchers hasn't really been able to find an answer to this Throw Bros pressure. It's a great shot from Huskers that was honing in on that top left corner, but Creed able to make the great save.
Yeah, V-Storm tries to get him up on net, not able to use it. Rick gets it over to Creed. Touches out to Omega Blaze, tries to keep in the corner, straight to Huskers, but he gets past him. And he destroyed for a death rate for Rickamus. Flex. That's a good clear out. V-Storm gets it over, but Omega Blaze sitting back. We're playing like what we call a boomer ball, but it's really like a controlled until you get the middle center half, and then boomer ball it right into their corner for no reason. But each team deciding to do this back and forth as Husker tries to receive in the corner. It's a nice touch over a Mega Blaze. Rooney not able to get a touch past him. Husker trying to control this, put the touch mid. No one right there. And Rickamus killed off to the side, and V-Storm tries to send this mid.
I can almost guarantee you something that the Stormwatchers were saying in that timeout screen was more demos. I can see V-Storm just zooming on this field right now, pretty much trying to find some demos. I can see him singling out some people. I can guarantee you that V-Storm's trying to find some more demos, but it looks like Throw Bros might be answering back with some of their own here. It's a great aerial by Rickamus, so V-Storm's up for it. Maybe a good aerial attempt here, but shot doesn't have a lot of power on it. Omega's able to make an easy save. Creed meets Huskers on the sidewall here. Ball goes all the way over to this other side. Rickamus maybe looking midfield for a teammate, but nobody there. Rooney's gonna have a carry out here, not able to find a touch. Omega Blaze has quite a bit of boost to work with, and this is a storyline right here too that we haven't talked too much about. Is this V-Storm versus Omega Blaze? Both these DSU boys, battling it out right now. Have quite a bit of history between the two of them. Fun to see them battle it. One-on-one here between Rooney and V-Storm. V-Storm looking for a double. No follow-up there for the Stormwatchers. That was a great opportunity.
Omega
Blaze with a
yes!
a rebound, and Omega gets it. Brings it off the crossbar, and Throw Bros go up by 1.
From downtown, Omega Blaze bars down, and Throw Bros get their signature 1-0 lead, but a lot deeper into this match. We are 3 minutes in, and it is looking very, very equal. But now, It's all up to Stormwatchers. Can they get a goal? Can they keep this close? And we'll find out. Rickman gets a touchdown, but Creed's there. He sends it high, gets it over Huskers, but not quite on target. This floats wide. V-Storm to Huskers, straight to the corner, but Creed cuts it off. Rooney tries to put something a little more controllable. He gets it past 2. Creed on, not able to get anything to go in the send out to Rickman, who gets a little tactical whiff. This floats down to V-Storm, but he's cut off by Omega Blaze. This floats mid, not touched well by Rooney, and this will get sent outside by V-Storm, and they will hold on.
We saw the opportunity was there. Rooney had the timing, had the window of opportunity, just not able to make the touch to go up by 2 here. He's trying to go for another one. Bangs out the backboard for Creed. He's there. A beautiful follow-up off the backboard for the captain, and they're going to go up by 2. Throw Bros looking like they're picking up right where they left off there in game 3.
Yeah, that high hit made it really awkward for Rickman. He did a whole loop around the top of the backboard, but really quickly followed up and finished off by Creed. And this is looking really rough for the Stormwatchers side.
Yeah, it truly is. Minute 23 to go. Feels like they haven't had much offensive effort, truly, in the past couple of games here. Not a lot of opportunities, truth be told. And looks like this offensive pressure might die. A lot of their offensive pressure, honestly, has came from V-Storm doing that final play, putting the ball in the net. See Rick and Miss going for a demo here, not able to find it on Omega Blaze. Creed gets a pinch for on V-Storm. Maybe gonna get bumped into this ball. Looks like really awkward. Creed finds a 50. This ball is floating in the midfield. Omega has the beat. Can Rooney beat him too? It's on net, but Huskers makes a great save. The ball is still dangerous though from Creed, dropping it down. Rickamus saves the day and keeps this game within 2.
Yeah, Huskers honestly having a couple more missed touches than I'd expect right now. I know nerves are high. It's looking a little rough, but looking a little uncharacteristic from late season here. And I'm looking to see a little bit more out of him here as V-Storm. Trying to do his best, but not a one-man army. He can't carry it all as Rickman sticks up the side. Doesn't get a good touch or read. Rooney sends it back into the corner, and they're just holding this on. 10 seconds left. V-Storm's over 1. Can't get around 2. Creed sends it back. Rickman is there, but it's pinched back again. Huskers step back to his corner to chase it, but Rooney's up. Fly high, sent mid. V-Storm cuts it off. Creed gets a touch, but it falls down, and Throw Bros are up 3-1. 1 game away, match point. I'm taking this series.
They've been playing absolutely fantastic ever since that game number 1. There haven't been, too many crazy whiffs from Throw Bros. It seems like they've been rotating fairly well, having great follow-ups. That's something that a lot of teams just don't have consistently, which is good second man follow-ups. And it seems like to me, Throw Bros has just done such a good job of following up on the chances that whoever the first man is giving them. And ultimately, I think that's one of the main reasons why they're finding success here. They're just absolutely running the Stormwatchers team right now. They're keeping it close. It is definitely winnable for Stormwatchers, but it's just really not too many opportunities, at least effective opportunities from Stormwatchers. I'm looking for them to try and have a little bit better follow-up second man. It looks like they're getting some good opportunities, but just kind of a lack of a follow-up or a second man, in my opinion.
Yeah, currently looking a little rough, but Creed, it says he shot 1 for 7, but for a quick little reminder, he shot 1 for 7, but the shots that he did have were so dangerous, it forced awkward positioning just to touch them. Creed shooting absolutely insane today. As Huskers almost starts off early, but Omega Blaze tried to cut around. And we almost just saw an early goal on both sides. It was a little rough there for a second.
Yep, game number 5 getting underway. I just read an insane chat message from one of our mods. Absolutely insanity coming out from one of our mods. But anyway, game 5 underway. Stormwatchers looking to bounce back, trying to get another game under their belt after their game 1 win. Nothing gonna come yet as Omega Blaze shutting down some opportunities here. Gets a big dunk on V-Storm. Rooney's up for it. Oh my goodness, it's almost there. Creed puts it away. And what a shot there. I mean, Rooney was up so early for that ball, beats out every defender. And that's going to be yet another early goal here for Throw Bros.
Yeah, absolutely put away there by Creed off of Rooney's amazing touch. And The characteristic 1-0 lead by Throw Bros maintained
every game.
5 matches, 5 games straight in this series. Creed tries to take it across their backline, able to do so. Tries to get past V-Storm here. Can do so not quite as Husker sends it high. V-Storm gets past one. Rickmas able to keep it mid. It's stalled here. Huskers with a nice touch. Can he follow it? Yes, he can, but not quite on target as V-Storm forced to make a touch. Tries to keep it out of the backline. Nice shot by Rickmas. He sends it home. Stormwatchers stay alive.
I'm not too sure, but that might be the first goal of the series for Rickmas. It's been pretty quiet. Maybe a second. I'm not too sure, but it's great to see him get on the scorecard here, especially in a must-win game. We're on match point now for Throw Bros for this series. So it's great. It's absolutely fantastic to see Rickmas getting maybe hot. Hopefully it's not too late though. Definitely still winnable for Stormwatchers. They need to be able to get in a lead though. It's been pretty much, they've always been tied or pretty much been losing this entire series. They need to try and gain some comfortability here and some confidence in this series.
Yeah, it's been a little rough. But Rooney up in the air. Can he get something to go here? He gets it underneath one, but not much more. Rickman sends it flying with V-Storm. Sends it back. Omega Blaze up. Gets one touch. Anything to follow? Yeah, it's a little double commit there. Maybe he can work a little bit on communication, but Creed tries to send one on net. Husker sends it high. Huskers and Omega Blaze fight to the top, but Huskers gets the win. And this is looking a little scary for Throw Bros. This close mid, there's no one there to follow, and this is sent back. The entirety of Stormwatch was at that point out of boost. It has been a rough start here. They are tied.
Yeah, no, I think the Stormwatchers have had some great looks so far here in Game 5. Looks like they've had some good follow-ups, some good chances, but that's a great bump from Creed. Rickmas makes an insane save. Barely keeping the ball out of his own net. Rickmas clears this all the way downfield. V-Storm caught with not a lot of boost here. Maybe grabs that mid, not able to make a touch midfield. Omega might push a shot on net. Huskers makes a great save and saves it off his own backboard here. Omega Blaze comes out, another double commit comes out from Throw Bros. We've seen a couple of those start to come out here towards the latter half of this series. Creed looking for some bumps as Omega Blaze tries to get this ball into the midfield. You can see Rooney parking the bus, not able to get a touch on the Rickmas challenge, but able to get a 50 there for Omega Blaze. He's going to pop it up high. Gonna try and get this ball into the midfield, not able to do so as Rickmas is gonna shut that pressure down.
Yeah, Omega Blaze playing really well right now, but he gets dunked right there. Rickmas sends it high with Rooney there to send it long, straight to Omega Blaze. Tries to put it on, not quite. V-Storm gets it out to the corner. He does a flip through. Creed, one who makes contact, sends it back to Rickmas. Rooney unable to get the touch. Rickmas follows. He gets something mid here, not fully. Omega Blaze collects in the corner. And Huskers is up in the air. He's got the flip. He gets it around two. V-Storm there. He sends it to the backboard. Rickmas with a follow. And it's backboard again in the woodwork. Their worst enemy.
Yeah, the fourth man on the field doing some work for the Throw Bros. Rooney going up real early there. Finds an aerial demo there on V-Storm. Huskers, it's the last man back here. Needs to make a touch. He does. That's a great 50 on low boost. Gets another one maybe for V-Storm. Trying to maybe get a shot. It's almost in the top left, but rings it off the corner. That could have been it.
Oh, the demo.
Big demo comes out. Omega Blaze.
It's on, but it misses. No, Creed. Crossbar. Rooney attempts to collect, but Rickmas is there. Can he get anything to go with no boost? He taps it to corner. This floats mid, but Omega Blaze is there. He sends it wide. Huskers. He gets a nice touch out mid, but Rooney's there first. Touch to the corner, but V-Storm waits patiently. Creed tries to get past V-Storm, but V-Storm backs out. Huskers tries to push through, but with V-Storm whiffs touch on defense. Omega Blaze tries to play it around the net, not able to do so. V-Storm gets a touch out, and Creed that's set to collect in the corner.
Game is still tied 1-1. 19 seconds to go. Looking dangerous here for Throw Bros. It's a good opportunity set up by Huskers. Rickmas tries to ring that off the corner, not able to get the best touch, and now Throw Bros is gonna go back down the other way. 10 seconds to go. Creed with low boost. 50 does come out. Ball bounced up high. Rooney's gonna jump up for this ball. A little bit too ahead of it. And goes missing. Rickmas maybe with a shot on net. Creed is last man back, and this ball will touch the ground. And a Game 5 overtime comes out. Match point for Throw Bros. If they can get this next goal, they will steal away this series. Stormwatcher's going to do everything in their power to make that happen. Not happen. Huskers maybe there for a shot, not able to make it work. And everybody's staying alive so far here.
Yeah, Huskers had a chance maybe for a doink there, but not quite. Huskers not able to get a touch there again. A Mega Blaze sends it across. Rickmus, this is a nice touchdown mid, but no one's there to follow. This sends back to B-Storm. Not a lot of boost, though. He's kind of starved. He's able to get some more, but it sets him into an awkward case. And a shot on by Creed.
Yep.
Sends them home and down in the brackets.
What a shot there from Creed. Beating out V-Storm. Perfectly placed bottom right corner. Gets the bounce, and Throw Bros take it in a game 5 overtime. What a fantastic series coming out from them. Ever since that game number 1, it was business. It was business for the Throw Bros. They were pretty much had the lead for pretty much those 4 straight games, pretty much the entire time. They take the series and make it out of the play-in.
Yeah, honestly, Throw Bros played with a new sense of momentum. I have not seen them play like that ever. I mean, they looked fantastic. Stormwatchers came into this game. I thought they'd have a little bit more momentum. Took Synergy to 5. Won that first game of the match. Not able to get anything to go after that. And so it rings true. Was your prediction not 4-1, if I'm not mistaken?
It was. I got it exactly on the dot. See what, you see what happens, brother, when I can just predict like I want and I don't have to follow my stupid rules? Yeah, I'm goated. I'm goated.
All right, we're going to hop on over to a winner's interview here with Stormwatchers. We're going to pull them on in. Congratulations, boys.
Hell yeah.
It's been a while.
Yeah, for sure. That's very true.
I'm gonna send the first question off to Creed. Creed, going into that match, how are you feeling? What do you think your odds were, and what did you do to prepare?
That's a good question. I guess to answer the first part, like to prepare for it, I've been playing a total of 304 threes matches since the last time we've played, so I've kind of been grinding a bit to get a GC tourney title, but that's beside the point. But yeah, other than that, I mean, it's just working well with the team and understanding what needed to get done.
Fair, I'm gonna let World take a couple questions here.
Yeah, no, it was a lot of fun to watch. Yeah, I want you guys to know that I predicted this exactly. I predicted that it would be a 5-game series, and you guys would take it. So I had faith. You know, we were talking about it. It's a long time no see moment for me and Rooney. We were just playing some board games about 3 hours ago.
Yeah,
So-
that's what he said.
So I talked to him a bit about it, and I knew he had the confidence coming into it, so it was very fun to watch. I have to say, so I guess I'll kind of form my question like this. Up until I would say that game 5, maybe even game 4, it looked like you guys kind of had figured out a lot of like the double commits issues. Looked like you guys were rotating so well, and just had some great structure. Rooney, I kind of highlighted it in the match there, but talk a little bit about how your play styles changed a little bit. We saw you take your time so many times with the ball and kind of control it, right? Talk about, you know, how that has affected your team and how it's been effective for you.
Yeah, no, I guess it kind of started middle of the season, I think, when I tried to start to take it a little slower, you know, instead of trying to bang it, because it kind of bit us in the butt a lot throughout the season. So I kind of tried to fix that, but as far as like it really fixing the team, I mean, it obviously fixed a whole bunch of double commit issues and whatnot, and more play time in our opponent's end rather than in our end kind of thing. So we're just not giving the ball away. But
yep, for sure. Yeah, no, it definitely ended up working out, and I think we saw multiple times, especially, you know, mid-series games 2, 3, or especially, it was just super effective. You made, you know, some great touches and put Stormwatchers in some pretty awkward spots. So kudos to you boys. But I'll toss one now over to you, Omega Blaze. I know you are a former Division C champion yourself. So we kind of talked about pregame. You know, Rooney, you've been on land quite a bit at this point. I guess I'll ask you quick, how many times you've been on land? I can't remember. Has it been 2 or 3 times?
me or Omega?
Rooney.
I think I've only been on it once actually.
What? Oh
I've
man,
been
maybe.
I've been to LAN. I've been there helping a couple times. But
Okay, I could have sworn you've been playing more on land, but I'm tripping. But Omega, I guess I'll toss it to you. Talk a little bit about, if you guys can make it to LAN, is your experience playing on LAN going to be able to help this team out?
Yeah, I'd believe it. Or I'd believe so. We had a pretty dominant run fatherless when we were at LAN in fall of 23, so why not come back fall of 24, take it with Throwbro, see where it goes.
Hell yeah, I love it. Toss it over to you, Ben.
Yeah. All right. I have one final question because I think all of us want to go to bed. It's a little late here, but
amen.
my final question goes out to anyone who wants to take it. How do you feel about this cargo space team you're going up against? How did you do last time? And yeah, what's your predictions?
Yeah, I mean, so obviously the first time and only time we played them was our first match of the season. So obviously we hadn't played very much together. So, and then throughout the season, I guess we actually were talking about this before our series. Kind of looked to us like the cargo space team was kind of going downhill even a little bit. So hopefully we can take advantage of that with how well we've been building our chemistry, and hopefully we'll give them a little bit better run for their money than we did the first time. So
I have to ask, Rooney, is there anything on your mind going like up against that team? You are part of Cargo Space 1.0. This is Cargo Space 2.0. You got any feelings there to try and take them down?
I mean, I don't know, man. Like I guess it's nice that I know how all three of them play, because I played with
That's true.
with Scout and Legendary obviously, and I played twos with Adam, so
Yep.
so it's kind of nice to know their play styles. And I mean, I thought I knew it when we were playing their first time too, but I mean, I guess not. But hopefully we'll be able to kind of exploit those that knowledge a little bit more. But
yeah, for sure.
Well, thank you guys so much for hopping on in. We are gonna say goodbye to y'all, but congratulations, and hop on over to just us because this has been this was probably my favorite game of the night just because of how well y'all played together. That was great to see. Thank you guys so much for hopping on in, and y'all have a good night.
thank you,
Yeah,
appreciate
you
it.
too.
Thank you.
Thanks for streaming.
Peace.
All right, I'm gonna hop back to you and Mega World as we finish off tonight. Little 2-game stream, but late, and I am ready to go to bed. How about you?
I mean, my sleeping schedule has been pretty messed up, so I'm honestly I'm big chilling right now. I ain't gonna lie, but no, it was. I was watching the previous series. It was unfortunate to see a 4-0 sweep. It's always a little bit rough on the content side of things, right? But I mean, you got to give it to that barely managing team. I mean, them and Paskey and Shaded. I mean, they were just looking crazy. So it was a lot of fun to watch them, and then to see this series too, to be able to cast it. This matchup between the number 8 and number 9 seed, it was definitely a lot of fun. But Throw Bros, they looked, like we said in the winners interview, they were looking pretty good. And excited to see if they can take it to that cargo space team here come shortly.
Yeah, for sure. Thank you everyone watching for stopping on in, saying hi, and
I do have one more.
Oh, go ahead.
I do have one more thing. Before I'll be making an announcement, and I think we'll probably be distributing it among all the streamers and whatnot. But we are gonna have a sub goal coming up very shortly. I think K-Tool actually did announce it in the Playofff prediction stream earlier today, but haven't had a lot of time to kind of distribute it to all the streamers yet. So we are gonna have a sub goal. We have like waxing of the hair. We got maid outfits. We're gonna have a bunch of stuff that we're gonna be having on display at LAN. But we got to meet the sub goal in order to see it. So we'll be putting out an announcement about that, and you'll be seeing it in some future streams. So I just wanted to give a quick shout out to that before we send it away.
All right. Well, yeah. With that, make sure if you are not follow any of our socials that you are not following, make sure you know that streams are happening and games are happening. Make sure you join the Discord. Make sure you use the Epic Creator Code if you're gonna already make poor financial decisions. Do not make poor financial decisions because of the code. Thank you. Outside of that, everyone have a fantastic night. Thank you so much for stopping on by. Thank you for joining us. And that is it for me. Any last words, World?
Nah, not really. Thank you so much for everybody watching, and we'll be seeing you guys shortly.
See ya.